Hello friends, my name is Emile and welcome back to some more Gran Turismo for A-Spec. Today we're continuing on with our Let's Play. This is episode 33, and in today's episode we're going to be taking a look at the final part of arcade mode that we have to do. It is the fantastic Area F. We are almost done. Yeah, cool. People, speak. Hi.
For fantastic.
Area F is for fire that burns down the full town.
The fantastic,
U is for uranium.
The fantastical age, the fantastical AJ phenomenal.
Yes.
And four stick.
We've gained LRC. That's about all that's happened from the last episode.
Yes.
Really not that much of a major upgrade.
No.
Unless you like snarky comments and snarky noses.
Constant shit.
But we're a bunch of snarky people.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Anyways.
Then in that case, perfect.
Anyways,
Alright, let's get on with
today's episode, once again, unlike the the first 3 arcade modes, we are once again down to 5 races, just like the last episode, thankfully, and we have special stage Route 5 in the rain. We have Apricot Hill Raceway in reverse. We've got special stage Route 11 in the reverse, and we have the Tahiti Maze Circuit in reverse. And then finally, we go back to special stage Route 5 in reverse in the wet to finish us off. And there's a nice XJ220 for you.
In the Fountains of Wayne.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I really like this.
Special stage Route 5's first, and I'm thinking because it's in the wet we need something all-wheel drive. Hey, guess what? I found something all-wheel drive. Let's go.
Let's rock and roll.
Let's fuck.
I
So,
was half expecting to go for Tuscan because lol.
yes. Also, because this is recording in 4:3, people brought up a good point. I should probably change the resolution in the game to 4:3. So, yeah, that's what I've done. So, hopefully you people prefer this.
What have you done to me, Emile?
If you don't, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be changing this for a while, so your comments will eventually reach me. This is being recorded very far in advance. Also, hey, only 4 people racing in this event.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing with the wet stages is like graphical limitations or some shit like that.
They can't handle it.
No, the game can't handle 6 cars on a wet track, so instead they're just like, oh,
Exactly.
we'll just put 4 on there.
Well, I
And
mean,
besides, in the
GT4, it's
in the
even
career mode,
greener with 2.
like in the career mode, you don't even race 4 cars on a
You just waste one more.
that track. You just race the other vehicle because
Yeah.
late Eben rally race.
Yes. Interesting thing to note about this race, apparently it's 2 3000 GTs versus 2 Skylines.
Nice.
So extra thick versus Godzilla on it.
Yeah, and we are of course driving the R34 because I haven't driven it yet, and I don't know.
And it's all-wheel drive.
It's all-wheel
Jesus.
drive, yes.
Scrub and he's scared of rear-wheel drive in the rain.
Also, I haven't driven. Yeah, I don't think I was ever going to drive the R34 in this LP, to be honest with you. So, hey, it better it show up now than not at all, I guess.
Well, there you go.
That'll stem all the fanboys, won't it?
Yes, I also have to get used to the fact that the fucking like HUD units are now much bigger. I will say though, when you go into like third-person camera, the game looks so much better in 4:3. I will say that much for it.
It
Indeed.
looks like it should be in 4.3.
It honestly doesn't look like 480p. Like, granted, the Elgato does downscale it a bit, but honest to God, it does actually look like it's running at a really good resolution, which is nice. And in case you're wondering,
Yeah,
I
it
use
looks
PS2
nice.
to HDMI to record because A. I think I've explained this before, but may as well reiterate, of course, because the LP went from being a composite to component. And I like it more in component. Yes, I just you finally won. Congratulations.
Component parts.
What did he
PS2
win?
to HDMI is better than that fucking AV to HDMI thing.
Yes, sir.
This is
What
true.
do you win? Nothing.
I figured out now that I can just use the Elgato's overscan feature, and it like actually like stretches the video to like the bottom of the screens as well, which is good. Because that was my one gripe with using it on using like the Elgato's cable is, at least from what I could see, you couldn't overscan, which is something you kind of need to do to make it look any good. Otherwise, it just like letterboxes it. So, whereas with this, while it is in 4:3, personally I actually do prefer 4:3. So A, but Or like for games like this, I prefer 4-3. I should say, like classic.
And nobody wants the letterbox effect.
Yeah, letterboxing is not good.
No, it's not.
So I will say this game actually does a pretty decent job of changing up the way the car's handled in the rain. It does
Yeah.
feel a lot different to what it usually would. Which is good, of course. Because it makes it actually feel like a challenge instead of just like, oh.
Something.
The one thing I will say, which I do find kind of interesting, I think the game actually does keep the rain physics even in the fucking tunnel, or at least it feels like it does.
Oh, that's fun.
It still feels as sort of oversteery, understeery as it does normally.
Oh boy.
Anyway, any comments on the car? Because it's the only time you'll ever consider it.
Yeah, it's the
Selfie.
meme R34. People discuss R34.
I can discuss
I have nothing to
certain
say
types of
about it.
R34, but probably not what you're about.
It's not a Corvette.
I have nothing to say.
Overrated
I really don't
meme
care for the R34.
The R33 is better.
Subarus are better.
Subarus are
RX-7 is
better.
better. Kappa.
The Ken Mary is the best Skyline because
RX-7 is better, actually. I will give you that.
there's nothing more American
Yeah,
than
that's
the Skyline.
I think I'll too agree.
I actually don't hate the R34 though. Like, for all the shit I give it because, hey, it's the meme car that everyone seems to like. I do actually like the R34 as a car. It's a good looking
Oh, yeah.
car.
Oh boy.
You're good looking.
Although there are better looking out there.
Oh yeah, the 3000 GT exists, for Christ's sake. That's a way better looking
Yeah,
Japanese
exactly.
car. Even if it is, like, heavier than most houses.
That's an odd way of saying
I thought that was the
Mitsuoka
Veyron's
Orochi.
job.
It's an odd way of saying what?
That's a weird way of saying Mitsuoka Orochi.
Fucking... I hate the Orochi. Well, actually, I don't
I
hate the
love
Orochi,
it.
but it's like, I don't understand the purpose of this car.
It looks like you need a fucking license, like a weapons license to drive it.
It's a strange looking car. I prefer, like, those other Mitsuokas. I like the one that's based off the Micro that, like, looks like a mini Mark II Jag. I'd buy one of those. It'd be
For
swagging.
how much?
Well, they're like £3,000. If they were like 1,500 quid, I would buy one, and then turn it into a track car for no reason. Because I think that would be kind of amusing. Also, guess what?
What?
Driving the R34 at night time, fucking super moves by Overseer starts playing, underground hype, kick in.
Yes.
Nice.
10 out of 10 would play again.
Best feeling in this game.
The actual sliding physics, the actual R34 seems to really slide well as well. Like, it feels really nice when it starts drifting. That's the thing, I don't actually hate drifting, it's I just hate the community around it. I actually don't mind, like,
Oh fuck yeah.
playing around with it.
Red.
So if I buy a Mustang and turn it into a drift business, you won't have too much of a problem.
I don't
As
really.
long as I don't become one of those guys.
Yeah.
Hello?
Just don't crash
Hi,
into
Angel.
a crowd.
We're
Hey,
driving an
is it,
R34.
Okay, so I'm a little late, but hi, I'm back.
What do you think of the R34? You can join the conversation from earlier.
What do I think of the R34 Skyline in general?
Yeah.
I don't think I have a fair argument for or against it. I know it's just love to hell and back, but it seems
Yeah,
like
that's
every
what
time
we
I
said.
drive it in, it seems like every time I drive it in a video game, it's either nigh on. It's either the game's god car, usually in like arcade-esque racers, or in sim racing games, it tends to be a little understeery. That's something that seems to be overlooked
I usually
by a
kind of
lot
like
of
the
people.
way they drive. The R34 is a
What?
safe car, I will say that much. Like, I don't think the R34 is particularly bad in any game I've ever played.
No, it's not, and probably because it's the safe car, while with aggressive looks, people love it because it's
It's a good looking
very,
car.
very hard. Well, yeah, like I
Yeah.
said, it's safe with the exception of its looks, which are aggressive, and because of that, it's hard to argue against the vehicle, and that's why people, so many people love it. It doesn't really have any faults, while it looks pretty aggressive.
Again, I still think that. Also, I still think the 3000 GT is better. Speaking of which, in this race, by the way, it's 2 Skylines versus 2 3000 GTs for some reason.
Switch
Hey.
Nice.
No, Emile wants to lose.
No, he doesn't.
I kind of do want to lose to a 3000 GT, but at the same time, my wingman's an R33 in Midnight Purple, so I can't deny him.
Yeah, in that purple.
Also, the best part of super moves has just kicked in. Yeah, Angel, while racing in the night, fucking super moves by Overseer kicked in while driving Skyline, Underground Hype.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, underground.
I still love the fact this episode's going to be bookmarked by rain courses, essentially, for some reason. Can I set best lap time? Come on, let me keep the theme of the last episode. No!
Ah.
I think it's because I was, like, messing about with the car partway through. Anyways, the Skyline's
Bad.
won.
Uninstall.
I'm sorry.
No surprise.
Well, I mean,
Actually, the last episode went swimmingly.
yeah, this episode's
Amazing.
going
It
off to
almost
a
went
decent start.
too swimmingly.
Yeah, exactly.
it's
Something
only
tells
a
me we're going to be
cut.
paying for that later.
Yeah.
I don't really know
Yeah,
what race...
What do you
Hour.
mean me? What do you mean we? You aren't part of that. What are you trying to do here?
Well, I mean, I was around the last time you tried to film, and all the attempts.
Yeah,
were
hell hasn't
averted.
broke loose yet. Anyways, Apricot. Apricot.
So we
Apricot.
don't
Wait a
blame it
minute,
on
I
you
just-
when something.
Holy crap! I just realized what's going on. He's a bad omen. Every time he's here is when shit goes wrong. Look, it's already
Oh,
started.
no.
You've lost the best lap.
Oh,
in the
God,
previous
right.
Episode. It's just...
Oh no.
And
see-
then Emile's PC catches on fire.
I would usually use yellow, but I think I've used yellow already in this LP, so I'll go for Championship White.
Hey, there you go. You should have set the Civic to be drift car.
Fuck off. I don't even know what the drift physics do in arcade mode, to be honest.
They probably turn off all of the assets and make the tires really.
The assists are
not
already
grippy.
turned off in the options.
Oh, well then. Probably just make the tires really shit.
Oh god, Ludo Civic is in this race.
Oh no.
There's also
Oh,
an
God.
FTO, which is slightly concerning.
What's Ludo doing racing in here?
Well, I mean, hopefully he'll crash into something, but
I don't know, fucking
Oh.
Ludo showed up in a race for like the VX220 on the first episode that we did of this. So. Or like the
That's anyone's
return
guess.
episode.
Ludo's crazy.
Hey, there's another Civic in front.
I like them.
Yeah, Ludo's cool.
Yeah.
He's the best French person I've ever met. Also cheeky, fucking... Yeah, I'm sorry.
To be honest, he's the
You
only
don't care.
French person you've ever met.
No, I've been to France 3 times.
Oh god.
I've
Really?
met French people.
What was it like there?
What are Twingos?
ah, I totally never would have guessed that.
You can't tell, but I'm just sporting a semi right now.
It's like Spain, but
Have you-
slightly less boring.
Okay, what other European countries have you been
Are
to?
you able to buy the plushy Twingos there?
I don't know. I've been to Malta,
Ah.
which
Twingos.
technically isn't...
I still want a Twingo plush. I'm sorry.
Actually, yeah,
The
Malta
what?
is a European place. Malta.
Yeah.
It's an island
been to
off of
Greece?
the coast of Italy. No, I'm
Full of
not.
religious people.
It's also a name of a drink.
Malta is just
I
like
thought that you said you've
Malta's,
been in Monza
honest
for
to
a
God,
second.
Malta is a fantastic place.
it's Greece, but not shit.
The people there are excellent,
Excellent, hey?
and they're all mental. Like, they park their cars in the middle of the street to go get a newspaper,
Oh.
and they blast, like, Kylie Minogue while trying to look cool in their Subaru WRXs.
Oh.
It sounds like my country.
Gotta beat the good 200SX,
Oh yeah,
because it's not the ugly
something
one.
happened yesterday.
You can do it.
It's
I
the
have
one
faith.
that is
Didn't have to plug the
Something
rear
happened
end.
yesterday. I was walking to some place and I saw a orange WRX crash into a back of a Honda Pilot.
Nice!
Nice.
Hmm.
He deserved it. Douchebag off.
Fucking what model
Oh,
WRX
on
was
that
it?
thing.
The fucking 2010 one, I think.
Oh, good. Was it a hatchback?
Deserved.
Yeah, I had a turbo. I heard it. So,
Just
don't know
sort
if that
of
means
turbo
anything.
just explode.
yep.
This is the sound of my impeller shaft getting eaten by a license
He
plate.
said power shaft.
Impeller.
Oh. I thought he said power shaft.
Let's just pretend
There we
he
go,
did
that's the name of the
anyway.
episode. Power shaft. Excellent.
You're-
Right.
Fuck it, there you go.
Do
I
it.
don't, know,
Excellent.
I don't know what gutter your mind is, but get it out of there.
I can't. My head is the gutter.
Make room in there. I want to be in that gutter. That sounds like a fun gutter to be in.
It's
Oh,
full of
Jesus
moss
Christ.
and dead children.
Kinky.
Wow! Look at the
I
exciting.
didn't-
Listen.
Alorsi, I didn't know you were a necrophiliac.
Yes.
Well, I mean, haven't you seen my Imgur account?
No.
Fucking Imgur. Hey, have you seen the packed grandstands who have come to watch a race against a bunch of like everyday performance cars?
You say
Hey.
performance.
Well, I mean the Civic Type R is a performance car, the FTO is a performance 200SX, I guess. It's the one with the non-lethargic engine. I can't even remember what else is in this race. I think there's a Civic and a Celica. I think. Listen, the only thing you need to care about is the Civic's winning, okay?
All you need to care about is Type R.
Word life. This is basic Fugonomics.
Bring that John Cena back.
Did you hear he was
Like
meant to go
this-
heel in 2012?
This is Beat Economics.
He recorded a new theme song and everything. Also, I know
I've got a fun.
I'm just gonna keep
Yeah.
cutting that fucking thing like that, by the way, because I can't be able to drive it properly.
So, Emile, now I have to ask the question.
Gone.
Did Kevin Dunn shoot it down?
I can't remember who shot it. I think it was actually Kevin Dunn. Were
He
you
does
around yesterday
everything
when I told
good.
Thunder about something and his head just died?
Yeah, he did.
Because
still haven't fully
apparently
recovered
Cena
from it.
was actually supposed to face The Undertaker this year.
Yeah, did
Then
you...
Dunn came up with a proposal angle.
Yep.
Curse you, Kevin Dunn!
Speaking of shooting things down, you'll never guess what just got banned by the NHRA.
Oh, Jesus.
The demon.
Yep.
That was not just banned. That was already banned, and there was a reason for that. It was so fast that it was already banned because you cannot exceed a 10-second quarter mile without having a roll cage in your car. So
Good
the
job,
demon out.
Chrysler.
Yeah, Chrysler went so fast it banned itself.
So wait, it
I was
isn't a
gonna say,
legal
there's
car
one
then?
simple way to fix that. Just add a roll cage.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no, this is Chrysler. Remember, the last good thing they allegedly did was the Dodge Neon, and I'm not entirely sure on that. So,
They what?
it
Chrysler.
may be a
I
little.
mean, I'm biased, but I know I'm biased.
Have
I
I
still like the
ever liked...
Charger.
Hold on, I'm just trying to think. Have I ever liked a Chrysler that wasn't outsourced?
Dodge Omni?
PT Cruiser.
No,
The
but
Omni was
the
stolen
Omni
from the
was
French.
outsourced, Angel. The Omni
The
is
Omni was not stolen from the French.
It was stolen from the French.
It was?
Yes!
Yes!
It's a
I need to look
it's
this
a
up.
Peugeot.
It was.
Or
What?
it's
So it's a
Simca Peugeot.
Maniac?
Yeah. The Omni is the Talbot Sunbeam. Or, sorry, the Sunbeam... It was the Talbot Sunbeam, and then it was the Talbot Horizon, and the Talbot Horizon is the Plymouth Horizon, which is the Dodge Omni.
Hold on, I'm bringing up the Wikipedia page. That's actually going to be really disappointing.
Yeah, America's performance car is actually French.
Oh, Emile, you just ruined Angel's hopes and dreams.
I mean, I haven't... It's not like I haven't done it before.
I mean,
The
you
Dodge
did bring
Omni and
up a good
Plymouth
point.
Horizon were subcompact cars produced by Chrysler from December 1977 to 1990. The Omni and Horizon were re-engineered variants of the French Simca Horizon and were the first of many.
Sorry.
The Simca Horizon. Well, fuck.
The what?
Yeah, the Talbot Horizon.
I
And
don't mean to sound like
the
I'm
Simca
dying.
Talbot Horizon.
Yep. Which is a French car built by French people.
So it's a badge engineered Frenchie.
Yep.
Great.
So it's likely to surrender every 100,000 miles.
Yep.
Got it.
Or blow all of its electrics.
You do realize what this low key means, right?
What?
Shelby made a French racer.
Chrysler
Nice.
genuinely... I'm just trying to think. When was the last car that I actually liked that Chrysler...
Did you ever like the Viper?
Was it the fucking Charger Daytona? That's an issue. I can't think of anything else. I literally can't. I mean, I like the Talbot, but that's, like, not a Chrysler. Like a US Chrysler. I mean, the
Okay,
Neon
well,
RT's
What
okay.
is your
No, it's
favorite
not.
off-road car?
Oh, the Jeep Wagoneer. There you go.
Okay.
So the last time Chrysler made a car that I like was 26 years ago.
Something like
What's
that.
your never mind. Wait.
never mind.
Actually, no. Take that back. The 2006 Charger's a cool car. Although technically that's a Mercedes E-Class, so... Yeah.
What do you think of the 2011? And laters?
Was the 2011 still the same body shell?
2011 was the new body shell.
Or is that when it... I don't like the facelift as much, I've got to be honest.
Oh, come on.
I don't know. I do prefer the 2006 version. Although maybe that's just Need for Speed Carbon vibes.
I guess I can give you that one, but I will be honest. There's one thing the facelift version has that the other one does not.
Angry headlights.
An interior that's not made of Lego plastic.
Well, yeah.
I have been in that.
I mean, your
version
version's
Magnum
swagging.
form, and exactly. Again, between the Magnum that my uncle owned and the Charger my mom owns, there is a huge difference in the level of quality. In fact, the level of quality inside the interior of the Charger is equivalent to the same Dodge Avenger that RCR reviewed. It is that bad.
Nice.
That
also, we won. Front wheel drive beat rear wheel drive.
Exactly.
Congratulations.
Also, the other Civic ended up in like 5th place, but we'll ignore that because he was actually in the correct colours.
He wasn't a real Civic.
No, it's not a real Type R. It's a fake one. It's actually like a 1.4 SI and
Yeah, it's just
with an
some
automatic
twat with a bad
gearbox.
jump.
Anyways, next race is Special Stage Route 11 in reverse. Hey,
I
and
think this is where you bring out the fast car.
we're using the RX-8 because I said I would use this in the last episode. I've got. Do you know what's bad?
What?
I've got the next 2 cars planned out.
Oh.
I know what I'm using. I'm sorry.
Are
There's
they
no
are
race.
they utter garbage?
If it's not the Esperante, then
No,
I don't wanna
it's not
talk
the
about it.
Esperanti.
Can I just go back to the...
I used the Esperanti before in the LP. Go on.
If I can
more.
go back to the demon real quickly, this comment, for some reason, I just find amazing. I can't wait for Dodge to make the SRT Sane with 1,666 horsepower. That will probably come out in 2 years.
The Satan.
Yeah, but what would that be based on? Especially when the demon's faster.
The Fiat 500L.
Oh.
Circuit spec Fiat, anybody?
They've got to sell more of
you would
them.
be a monster spec.
I like
No,
to
I
arrest
think it just
circuit
become
specs with the Lucy
drag
Destroyer.
spec.
Oh hey, there's another
Oh.
RX-8 in this race. There's also a Corvette, much to Game Wizard's delight.
As long as it finishes in below 4th place.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not doing too hot, because apparently the RX-8 isn't actually that good a car. Also, the NSX.
oh no.
It's kind of in the lead.
Oh, baby.
A triple?
Yeah.
No.
Now you're just being
I am not
nasty.
being beaten by a CLK 320, that can fuck right off.
I'm being beaten by Metal Gear Rising in my ears.
RX-8!
Oh,
Why
yep,
is
there's
my
another
Corvette in
RX-8. You gotta
second?
restart the race now.
No,
Clearly.
no, you can do it. You can do it. Come
Although
on,
the
man, we're rooting
NSX
for you.
is actually like a bit of an issue.
Also, I know we pointed this out in the last episode, but I'm gonna say it here again. Route 11 twice is amazing because Route 11 is just a great track. Any
It is.
excuse to run Route 11 is a good one.
This is true.
Oh yeah, this was the last game Route 11 appeared in, actually, come to think of it.
What?
Exactly. So let's call this a hooray.
That's more like a depression because I wish they didn't get rid of it after. Yeah, you get it.
I will say there's one big issue with this race. If you do look under the barriers, you can see the underneath of the map.
Whoops.
Oh.
Also,
Oh,
something I've
you're
never
right.
noticed before, that bridge.
Nice bridge.
How good is the
Yeah.
NSX's straight line speed? I'm not too sure.
That's not making that much torque.
Corvette, I need your Lotus engine.
Be right back.
Give me your Lotus.
Wait, the Grand Sport's not using the Lotus engine.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
I think so.
LT5?
No,
No, the LT5 was only used in the original ZR1.
which was a Lotus engine.
Exactly. The ZR1, not the Grand Sport.
Oh yeah, didn't the Grand Sport have like another random engine which was like never used in anything else?
Let me take a look. Because the Grand Sport was just a trim package on top of like the regular Corvette, wasn't it?
I have no fucking clue.
Well, let's find out.
It was released after the 95 Corvette, though, I can tell you that much, which was the Lotus engine one.
Wait, they started switching to Lotus power plants at 1995?
Sounds about right. That was the final few years of the C4.
I thought that was LT1 derived.
I don't know. I don't really know my GM. Mostly because I don't really care.
Oh no, you're being bodied by
I know I'm being bullied by a granddad. In his fucking
Neil,
Dodge
stop being
Charger
bullied.
Hellcat. / Chrysler 300. C. Oh my.
Oh no.
See, you're still getting bullied.
Fuck off, granddad. You prick. I know you spent your retirement fund on a CLK, but you need to fuck off.
Go back to your rocking chair.
Like, we get it, you traded in your fucking Mercedes A-Class for a CLK and you feel all hyped now, but you're not Mojo Brawley.
Oh boy.
I don't think I want a granddad running around jumping and shouting hype.
Calling you bro and shouting hype.
Yeah, I don't think I would want that either, to be honest.
Hype! Hype, bro. He should change his theme music to just say hype, bro, because he's now alone. I don't get hyped, I stay hyped. You know it, oh wait. There you go.
Oh boy.
Woo woo woo.
You
Woo woo
it?
woo. NSX dies. No! I died. Oh, I killed the NSX as well, though.
Did you not learn from Rome reverse?
Oh god, the NSX is getting the LS. No. I know it's not an
NSX is
LS.
getting the power.
I know it's not an LS, but still. I don't even think the Grand Sport produces that much power, come to think of it.
Like 350, I think.
I want to say it's like 305 or something, like, ridiculous.
I think
Yeah, I'm
that's
looking
it.
at this right now. The LT4 that was used in later generation C4 Corvettes and the Grand Sport is not a Lotus design. It was a modified version of the original LT1 for high performance.
So basically, it explodes.
Mm-hmm. The LT4
Pretty
was
much.
the LT4 was only used in Corvettes that had the manuals for 1996 year exclusively. The Camaro SLP and the Firebird SLP. Those were both 1997.
Nice.
Okay, they were also used in the 6-speed manual LT4 designated vehicles, so that
I
would
like
be
how
the
them
LT.
60.
SS 6-speed and fire. Yeah, the LT4 was only used in Corvettes and Camaros with 6-speed transmissions
What did the
in
autos
1996.
I've got a good question.
I
Corvette.
don't know. I looked up the
Alright.
engine code, not the car.
Oh,
I've got a very good question.
shoot.
And-
Who decides to buy a Corvette brand new, like really fast sporty car, and then gets it in automatic?
It
Who
was
does that?
fancy back in the day.
Dads bought them because it's a Corvette. I want to have a
Elka.
nice,
Oh,
relaxing
sorry, fucking hell,
ride.
Azza.
Or better yet, it's now the midlife crisis.
I'm sorry about
Well,
all
it's
that.
always been
Yeah,
there.
I'll get used to it eventually. You
Will
see,
you?
you say that, and then you remember the fact that the 575 actually came with a manual, and no one bought one.
Oh no.
And then you remember the Ferrari 599 also had manuals, and there's like 3 of those.
Oh
I
Yeah,
actually,
I think even the NSX had a manual and automatic version.
there's a lot of automatic NSXs,
Mhm.
and they're the ones that like you do not want.
I forget, was the Type S an automatic?
I have no
No.
idea. I think the
No.
Type S is the one in this race though.
The Type S was the enhanced version that was slightly heavier.
Why is
and
the
more
CLK
sporty.
in the lead?
Why not?
It
I
probably
guess?
killed the Corvette.
The CLK has like 200 horsepower. How are you
Ripping
beating
Corvette.
a Corvette and an NSX?
That's okay.
Grandad, go away.
It's okay. He'll
No,
die of
Granddad
heart
found
attack
his
before
bottle
the
of
race
hype
is over.
juice.
Grandad, you fucking cunt.
What?
Anyways, can we speak about how awesome the RX-8 concept car is for a second?
It's a
Granddad!
That's not a valid answer. I like the car X8 Concepts car.
I actually do like
You
the
like
car.
the car X8?
I don't
Do
think
you
I like
like
it
the
as much
car?
as the actual production model, but the RX-8 concept car does look kind of cool.
Okay, there's one thing that I kind of like about the RX-8 game that I missed in GT
Go on.
4 and onwards. The fact that if you want to start an event, you get the car in a special color called Evolve Purple, and that color actually looked really nice.
Nice. Wait, what game was that?
This one.
Ooh. When does
It's
that
like
happen?
this. I think it's if you win it from the GT Championship in the Amateur League. I think.
Hey, guess what? We've got the Amateur League to do next. I guess that's the car we're hunting for.
Yeah, you should really try to get it in the purple color because it looks nice. Although
kinda
in
like
that
this
race
blue.
you have the possibility. In that race, you have the possibility of getting a GT1 road car. So.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. As much as I
This-
like the RX-8, the fucking GT1.
Decisions.
I'm
I
sorry,
mean, how
GT.
could you not like the GT1 road car?
I agree. How could you not like the GT1 road car?
Exactly.
Thank you.
Just think, we get to go back to career mode after this episode.
Oh, thank fuck.
Hey, what's wrong with this?
I mean, it's fine.
kind of killing me on the inside.
To be fair, it made me stop playing this game for 2 months.
What, the arcade mode?
Yeah. It's required
good
for
to know.
100% and it's a bit boring, and it's also a bit like when GT1 shows up, you're like, yeah, okay, I hate my life.
You get me fucked.
Exactly. Hey, the C4's back in the lead.
God damn it.
Hey.
Oh, good.
Order has been restored. I think the NSX and the C4 are just fighting amongst themselves. Because the C4 keeps bashing into that wall there for some reason.
Yes, keep doing
it's
it.
an American car. It's
It can handle
quite
it.
obvious.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can handle it.
Hey, Game Wiz,
What?
can you make sure you're in the commentary for the fucking American Championship when I finally use the C4?
No.
Oh,
I think that will be the one episode I'll actively
Yeah, just like
avoid.
leaves and then rejoins afterwards, just like, hey, how did
It's
it
like,
go?
is it done yet?
Yeah.
Is it over?
Oh no, that's an idea. Fucking, we're recording that episode and you just keep popping it and saying, is it done yet? Like every 5 minutes.
Is it done yet? Is it
No,
done
I
yet?
have
Is
to
it
do
done
it in
yet?
like 5-minute intervals.
Is it over?
Yeah, exactly. Fucking
No,
hell.
no, and the intro.
And
Is
the
it over
intro.
yet?
Is it done yet? No. Discord leave sound.
No. Here's the best part. When the episode starts, that has to be the first part you hear.
Oh god. I don't do Thunder's thing. I need to do scripted intros. Otherwise I feel weird.
I like doing scripted intros.
But that is it over could be scripted.
Again,
yeah,
on
we
a
don't want
scale
fake stuff.
on a scale of 1 to super happy, how happy were you at the fucking Test Drive 6 intro, Thunder?
That was fun. I enjoyed that.
I wish
That
I
sounds like a lot of fun.
I wish I took your offer up on being in those Test Drive 6 parts, because that game
I
actually
wish I was
kind
it.
of
I
fun.
wish I was. I wish I had been asked to be a part of that.
Penis.
I got
I
asked.
just realized I've been in both of Thunder's greatest intros, the MXC one and the other one. For
That's
Test
right.
Drive.
I was part of the
God.
MXC intro. That was amazing.
That was when I just decided off, like, as you know, watching some. I
Hey,
would have.
fastest lap.
Do you,
Yeah,
do I
everybody
think
was
it-
on an MXC binge at the time, including you.
Yeah, I could have admittedly done it better, but then again, you know, my mic wasn't as good back then, and I was in a surrounding where I kind of had to have that tone of voice where it sounded like I'd be shouting, but not really.
Hey, we win.
Hey,
The RX-8 came first and last, therefore it's the best car in the game.
That was only 12 minutes of my life.
Yeah, I know.
is it done yet?
No, not yet. Anyways, we move on to Tahiti Maze in reverse, which means rally cars, which means the only rally car company that I haven't used yet, which means Evo 6. Because I'm
Also,
not.
who's asking how happy are you or whatever? Like, what was that question again?
What?
I don't fucking.
Someone was
remember.
asking how happy are you to something.
I don't know. Hey, we're racing against the Zara.
Hey, it's
Nice.
retarded.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
just gonna
Get-
win.
I don't think you got much of a chance, to be honest.
Nah, no, the Zara's like the best car in the
We
game.
made the same
Look at
joke
it.
last time.
But
Yes, I
next
know.
time you
Internet
film
front wheel
Mercedes.
driviness.
You gotta be consistent with your memes.
Exactly.
The Zara is a pussy destroyer.
Just hope that once
Angel.
you get to the dirt, you can stay ahead.
This
Angel.
Hmm.
I got the H1,
Yay.
and I have it in perf spec.
hey, just a quick thing I need
Yes.
to say. I'm not sure if anyone's heard the song, but in the PAL version of this game, there's like, I think it's a Junkie XL song. And
What's the name of it?
it's like some screaming thing, I'm not sure. But I'm not gonna lie, as a kid, I thought the lyrics to it was "Come on now, down to the crusty crab R." Because that's what it sounds like.
Now, that would be an interesting
And
song.
then during like
Calm
the
down.
breakdown bits, he just screams "crust crab."
Come down to the crusty crab.
I don't know. To be fair, all I can hear is now. I'm not gonna lie. It's like I listen to this
Thank you for
song
giving
now.
me
I
a
still
new image of a I'm not going to get that image out of my mind for a while now.
don't. To be fair, it's not as bad as what I've got currently from hearing the song. I don't know what the lyrics are. It genuinely sounds like he's screaming, "Come on down, get Frosty's crab, yeah," or Frosty's crown, yeah. It does genuinely sound like he's saying Frosty's crown. And
Is it drunk metal?
I'll be right back again.
I don't know, but I've got a picture of Tony the Tiger from fucking Frosties screaming this song now, and I can't get that out of my
Oh,
head.
please no.
They're great.
Well, it would sooner or later this fucking group format would just fall to pieces. Also, I
It's all
did.
crumbled.
Also, you may be asking, why didn't I use the Evo 6 earlier in arcade mode? And I have a simple answer for that. I thought
Because
I
you're
already
using it
used the
now?
Evo 6 in arcade mode. I would have used it for that episode, that thing where I used the Lancia Delta, but I forgot that I'd used the Delta twice. And also, I would have used it if I realised Tahiti Maze had a reverse pit, because otherwise I would have just used the prototyping Britzer. Because prototyping Britzer's best rally car. Because it's the
And
bugger.
Zara, Kappa?
I like the Evo 6 though.
Don't you know the best rally car is a Corvette C2?
Fucking Jesus.
Hey, it's not a Mustang 2 King Cobra.
Maybe that's what I should use the C4
No.
Corvette for, just build it as a rally car in one of these episodes.
I love how I say that and I immediately hear no.
No,
I'm not having a Ford Mustang 2 King Cobra.
there is no King Cobras in this game.
Absolutely not.
There is a
If Scotian
Cobra.
has anything, if Scotian has any word in on this, you might.
There should be a more than three-wheeler in this game.
You
Yeah.
see what I mean?
I think he's actually screaming King Croc. I'm not sure. I don't know what the lyrics of this song are.
Rock.
King Croc.
Someone please tell me down below what is this song called and what are the actual lyrics to it.
Apparently it's called King Cock.
King Cock.
A-Spec.
It's called Hype Boys.
Did you say you're back or you'll be back?
I'm black. I'm
Oh,
back.
okay. We're back. We've gone
Wow.
Evo 6 now. What do you
Damn.
What do you think of the Evo 6
No, no,
rally
no, no,
car?
no. I left when you started that.
Ah. Speaking of which, isn't this Evo 6 technically wrong?
Probably.
Probably.
Like, the rear lights, aren't they Evo 5 lights?
Probably.
Does it matter, really?
Well, I thought it would to you, because you're usually the one who points insignificant details out.
Yeah, you
Thanks. I honestly don't give a crap.
I was saying that in a good way, you're observant.
Oh, well, thank you. But I honestly have no idea. I don't pay that much attention to the Evo. I should pay more attention to the Evo, actually.
Evo 6 doesn't have
Yeah,
those...
Evo 6 doesn't have those, but the rally car
Actually,
might be different.
I think the Tommy Mackin edition might have those lights.
Possibly, and if it does on the Tommy Mackinnon, it would apply here because this was a Tommy Mackinnon based
Yeah.
rally car thing.
Also, hey, binary code on the Zara.
Lol.
Yeah, because that's how they censor out just brands they can't put in.
No, as in, like, he got 11010.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the
wasn't
vehicle
funny.
itself.
No. I don't think they'd do that
No,
in this
usually
game.
if that were the case, they just have the driver's name be there.
I think this was the last game where, like, the rally
I've
cars
seen a
were-
lot of the games. I've seen a lot of the like they use barcodes.
Yeah, they use it on any tobacco sponsors. And also,
Or, Martini.
yeah, and also the interesting thing to note is I believe this was the last game which had, like, really detailed rally cars, because in GT before they started like scrubbing the registration plates off the car, and also like
yeah.
the what rallies they'd been in stickers, and I think they simplified it even further in GT5 and 6 by removing like loads of sponsorship decals and the numbers and stuff, which is a bit of a shame. I don't understand
That's true.
that, but there you go.
Yeah, I always wondered what was with the Martini logo on the Lancia, but now
I haven't actually noticed it. I'll have to have a look.
Martini is a cigarette brand then? That's a back
Martini's
brand? I didn't know
a drink,
Yeah.
that. Oh, yeah, Martini is a... Oh, right.
alcoholic.
Wouldn't really want that. So
Yeah, let's
the
get-
game for year-olds.
What if it's an alcohol that's used for power? You know, like E85 fuel.
I mean,
You're really
wasn't
pulling at strings, aren't
one
you?
of the Ferrari F1 cars in GT5 the same?
Might have been.
Didn't that have like tobacco sponsors on it or something? There was a rally car. No, that was the fake McLaren Mercedes in this game, I think. Like the one that was meant to be in the game. They scrubbed the sponsorship decals off that. And
Oh
they
yeah, didn't they just put test on the phone?
Yeah, it was West cigarettes, and they changed it to Test.
Nice.
That was brilliant.
Wait a minute, I thought they did that with the Toyota 88
actually
CV
funny.
as well for GT4.
With which car?
The 88 CV, the Minolta.
It wouldn't surprise me.
All right, Emile, I have to ask, are you certain that it's a Junkie XL song?
I don't know. It sounds
I
like
think
it,
it's
though.
an overdue.
There's only one Junkie XL song in game, and it's Death Beat. The screechy song that I'm thinking of, it could potentially be Stop the Rock Mint Royale mixed by Apollo 440.
That
Yeah,
could be
but
it.
was that in the Euro version of the game?
Probably.
I think he might be talking about Stomp
Death
Box
Beat
by
and Stop
Overseer.
Double.
But
Could be that too.
It's
Death
one
Beat
of the techno-y songs. It still sound a lot like
Yeah.
Overseer, actually.
Death
Yeah,
Beat and
probably
Stop the
Stop
Rock are not in the PAL version of the game.
Oh, well, then it's probably the other one that
Yeah,
was
it's
mentioned.
Stomp Box.
A lot of me kind of wishes I combined the soundtracks because
I think you've said that before. You'd like to find a
would've
way
been-
to combine them.
yeah, because it would be really cool to have one game that has both Death Beat and Super Moves in the same game.
Do you know what would be
Indeed.
cool?
What?
Having Feeders Just a Day combined with Doc's Turismo 3.
Oh, yeah.
I actually like
Oh my
Doc's
god,
Turismo
Ultimate
3.
Remix.
That's the
Just-
thing.
I know
have,
you do.
Have Metallica remix Dog's Turismo.
Oh god.
3.
I don't think Metallica's
Oh,
been
God.
in a racing game for like since
Dogs
the 90s.
Metallica
Dogs-
3.
Metallica, Dog Turismo 3 matchup.
I think Fuel was the last song that they really gave away. But back in the 90s, Metallica like gave their songs to loads of video games. I think FIFA games had like Metallica songs in them.
I think Metallica's always been willing
Forza-
to give their songs to things. It's just
They haven't done it
Ever
since
since-
recently.
ever-
Forza 1
it's
had,
just-
had Metallica songs.
it's just ever since
Actual
the 90s, it
Metallica or
didn't
the
really...
remixes?
Well, they haven't
Uh,
really had many songs since the 90s. I think that's.
Yeah, it's just ever since the 90s they haven't really had that same kind of exposure
No.
because
Also
they
pay
kind of
first
went back
place.
to being heavier metal than the more mainstream rock like sound they were going with in the 90s.
I like Load and Reload.
If I,
They're
if
still
I
good
remember
albums.
correctly,
They are
yeah,
good albums.
if I remember
The
correctly,
Junkie XL mixes don't count, Scotian. So,
Hey guys,
I was gonna say,
Hey,
they
Emile.
had-
Guys,
yes.
it's the final race.
Track.
Hey.
Oh
Let's
boy,
do
back to special stage round
if this
5
isn't
in
the
the wet.
RP90, I will be up.
There's only one car we can use for this. Let's rock.
Yes!
Don't stop the rock.
I wanted to see you control a fucking race car on the rain.
No, I would have gone for the RV90 for the memes, but no. I can't be dealing with that shit. I just want this over with. The end is in sight.
At least you picked best Subaru.
What are we racing against? Ooh, RX-8 concept car.
Fucking Bug-Eye Impreza, I am proud of you saving for the best for last.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's an NSX and there's a Porsche Coxter. And I'm
What a
faster
cock.
than all of you starting in second gear.
Well, you are in a four-wheel drive car, so
Actually, yeah, that's a point. Nothing else here is... Oh, Angel.
Mm,
Super moves engaged.
nice.
Yes.
Hey, Renault. They have, like, a car in this game.
actually, I got my music played up. I want to listen to it now.
Fucking
Yeah,
what
let's
cars do
simulate
they
super
have in
moves.
this game? Isn't it just the Clio Trophy?
Yeah. Yeah,
There's no.
literally just that.
Is the normal V6 in this game?
No, I'm pretty sure it isn't.
No, it is.
Oh,
Wait.
really?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Not gonna lie, I wasn't that into super moves, and it's really freaky. I watched the Grand
Overseer's
Theft Auto
fucking British,
video.
huh?
I watched the Grand Theft Auto video with Thunder, and I heard like that bit where it gets all dramatic in the middle of it, and I was like, oh my god, this song's great.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
fantastic song.
It is brilliant.
Ironically, those videos did actually get me back into like video game soundtracks.
Probably, it's honestly the best Overseer song in my honest opinion.
I like
I'd
Doomsday.
Yes.
Doomsday's good.
I like Doomsday.
Doomsday's alright.
Doomsday's okay.
I like how hype it gets at the end.
Yes.
Hi.
Does it get Mojo Rawley levels of hype
Not
though?
quite. I mean, to be
Basically,
fair,
my favorite. Oh, sorry.
the other two songs that Thunder's Grand Theft Auto contributions got me into was the Hard EDM by Sin.
Oh, that's like a really good one.
It is a fucking good song, especially when it gets to like the breakdown bits. And that was my
one song
first
I really
watch.
like-
My first watch of that video, I got into that song, and then my second watch, I got really into Paul Van Dyke. Is that his name?
Nothing
Paul
but
Van
you.
Dick or something
Yeah,
like that.
not the remix, the original version, because like Aero's fucking editing and that was on point. With like the city, like, yeah, it was cool. Anyways, what are you gonna say from there? I kept cutting you off. But...
I was gonna say another song I really like from Underground 2 that no one really talks about is Evil by Sonic Animation.
That's an okay song.
I
Not
really
one of my
like that
favorites.
song.
An expert what?
Scroll up, look what they said.
What happened?
Any excuse to give you shit right about now.
Jim and Flo- Oh, of course.
What fucking Fire 129 says.
What Discord are you in?
RCR.
Ah. Toyota.
Motorola.
Shit.
Tom's.
Headphones from Motorola.
Lotus.
Just next lap, read all the decals that you drive by. Kappa.
Do you know what the worst bit is? Before I was doing this with people in the voice chat and I was streaming it, when there was like nothing going on in chat, I would genuinely read all of the fucking sponsor decals. Because I got that bored.
Brutal.
And now you have us here.
Well, I mean, that's kind
Yeah.
of payback for all of the shit I've had to deal with while I've been incapacitated.
You people work. Honestly, and I'm being serious now, you lot actually do. Like the other day, that fucking 2-hour recording session just like flew by. It was great. Like
Time
we've been
really
recording
does
for
fly when you have fun with friends.
Exactly, we've been recording for 48 minutes. It genuinely feels like 4.
It feels like around 20.
Although, admittedly, that's probably because we're on exactly the same track we started this off with. With exactly the same song.
The irony.
Yeah. Which is about to end. Also, Thunder, are you now listening to Super Moves by any chance?
Yes.
Same.
I have both
Fair play.
the original song and the Animatrix remix of it.
Nice.
There's an animation.
Polyphony,
remix of
polyphony,
Super Moves.
polyphony.
Jesus.
Ooh,
The
LRC, please
Animatrix
be called
remix
out.
isn't that different, but it's really good still. I would
Jesus, are we
listen to
still
it
doing
if you
this?
can.
I haven't heard any remixes. Why? What's happening?
Oh, nothing.
Reading
Probably
this one.
bad things are happening. I don't know.
I think I'm understeering into every corner, but the AI's
about
in
bad
rear-wheel
things,
drive
RC?
cars, so it doesn't really matter.
What?
What are bad things?
I don't know. Fire
something-
is like,
It's not
LRC's
something
the one
I
who
did, is it?
got the bad business.
No, it's an LRC.
What could you have
It's in the,
possibly done?
RCR.
I'm just checking.
I don't know
no.
what it's
Thunder's
wired
like
does,
Mr. Regular's
but
best
I'm
friend.
not gonna touch it.
Thunder's
Am
Mr.
I?
Regular's best friend. He could have stuck his dick in his ear and then got everyone banned, apart from LRC. And then the
Oh.
server would be really lonely because LRC would be the only person in there.
Wait a minute, LRC got banned?
No.
No, he's fine.
I don't think anyone's been banned from the RCR Discord. That thing's basically a shitpost on
Yes.
wheels.
I think people have been banned.
I believe.
Yeah, there's like one guy who got banned for posting a dick.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
right. I
like-
remember
wait,
being
wait,
there.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I was there
or-
for that one.
Or, yeah,
That's a
I
pretty
was
good
Like a
too.
picture of an actual penis.
Have you noticed something, by the
Yes.
way? Look at the mini-map.
yeah.
Look how
What?
perfectly spread out all the cars are.
Oh god, you're right.
It's synchronized.
It's a single file line, just like in grade school.
synchronized mapping.
Also, hey, the Mirage song's playing again, which is cool because I like this song.
Nice.
This game feels
Also,
like
I'm
it's
just gonna
playing
go
in
ahead
slow
and say it,
motion
no
in
one's
third
gonna care
person.
about this, but the Flexor 135i still looks beautiful.
The what?
The
Well,
what?
it's 50, well, it is 50
Need for
frames.
Speed World.
Thank
Because,
you.
well, pal.
That explains
What was that?
I was gonna say, well, it is 50 frames because pal.
No, but I mean like the
But-
actual like when you go into like this version, it looks like it's playing in slow motion just because the cars are like dead slow to react. And I've been
I don't
like
think,
driving around in Forza cars, which feel like
I
so much
think-
quicker.
I think if you use
Yeah.
a component, which in this case is the same thing because he's using like the
Yeah.
HDMI adapter. I
Basically,
don't think,
what
I think
basically
60
I
hertz
just-
is compatible with it. If you're
Basically, I just all that HDMI adapter is it basically
I know.
it takes the component feed of the PlayStation 2 and
Basically,
converts it to HDMI.
Well, I
basically
just
the
if you
little
actually
block
notice
is a
something,
component cable. What?
look at the top right of the screen underneath Game Capture HD. You see what it's actually recording at?
No, we can't make it out.
640 by
640 by
480p, 25 frames a second. And you can't change that.
Nope.
And if you put it to 60 frames per second, it will just go, hey, 50 frames per second.
Yep.
Although
I guess
it
you
really
have a
doesn't
PAL.
bother me, because I
Not
fucking,
computer.
my eyes are like old.
I guess you do have a PAL computer.
See,
I mean,
don't
fuck,
mind
PS2.
the whole 480p 3060 thing really anymore. It's so long as it looks fine. It's kind of why I want.
If it looks fine while I'm
GT3.
playing it, I don't really care.
It's why I want to restart
Exactly.
GT3 because the stream, whilst they were fun, the quality is ass.
What, and do like an actual Let's Play of it?
Yeah.
I've got to be honest, I didn't really like, and again, I'm being honest for your own good, I guess. I didn't really like the whole stream thing because it was like, hey, quick, I want to do this event, like, quick, let's do this, let's do that, and it wasn't
Yeah,
like
I understand.
structured.
Oh god.
What are you talking about?
It was-
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
What are you talking
didn't-
about?
Thunder's
remember-
GT3
Talking about-
streams.
Yeah.
You guys just all dubbed over each other and I understood none of it.
The GT3
Dub.
LP.
The
Thunder
Fortress
did.
Europe!
Please give me a like legitimate answer.
Go on, gamers.
He just did.
I've been trying to.
I had to
We were
scream the
talking about
Fortress.
Thunder's GT3 LP, you know, the thing that he live streamed.
Oh yeah, that. I like that though.
Guys,
I
30
did for
seconds.
I did
It's
for
happening.
I did it for TXR 0 because it's just that.
That
game
works
is-
really well for that game.
Yeah, TXR games. It's best to do it in long sessions like that. So it's what I plan to do when I eventually do, TXR 3 and the drift games.
And
probably
before
just
I do
Drift 2.
TXR3, I
and-
wanted to drift
And
these
across the
first.
line.
I mean, you can.
Migration.
Last time you tried to rush the TXR,
Okay,
you got
move
you
done.
wound up at the literal last second
Yay.
zero. Don't
Yeah,
even pull
and then
that
I
shit.
got triggered.
Hey, the NSX came
But I
third,
may
the
pull that
RX-8
shit.
came fourth, the Boxster
May
came
pull.
second.
Don't pull that shit, man.
Here we
Alright, it's
go.
time to look at what you win.
Okay,
want
it's
to.
done.
I don't think you actually win anything, really.
No,
win
you win
cars.
something. Or wait,
Okay,
Oh.
so, just to prove
you
it,
just get the ending or something, I think.
there we go, we won
You
2
win
new
cars.
cars. We could watch the ending movie before, so that doesn't really count.
You should see if you got the GT1.
GT1, baby.
Well,
You do. You-
We did get 4
I
cars.
already
Let's
know
have a
what
look.
you get for Super. The 2 cars that you get.
Okay,
for
so in
Super,
A-Class,
S-Class.
we got nothing. In Super, we now have the GT1 and the 787B.
Oh, hello.
Nice, the OP cars.
God car.
Yeah, the God cars. Right.
Would have been nice to have them earlier, but
Do you get anything in either of
I
these?
think the other 2 are probably rally class.
Yeah, alright. I think I've got an idea on what one might be.
I think so
It's
too.
cool.
Nope,
See,
I don't know where these other 2 cars are.
the hell?
What?
ripping a Scudo.
Someone Google this.
Yep. I'm looking this up now.
Good night, sweet prince.
Oh.
Before you missed the race.
Oh, there we go. Speed 12.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh, hello
Hey,
there.
Is it right there?
Speed
I get the
12.
Viper GTSR concept as well.
Wait,
Oh,
really?
hot
No,
damn.
Oh,
that's the
there,
Eureka.
yeah. It's there.
That's the Eureka. No, there's another. There it is. Yes.
Ooh.
So, yeah,
Mm.
there's some pretty cool cars to end this off on, and we'll
I
never
sort of
use
like
them.
want to play
Really
test
cool.
on PS2 right
it's the
now.
speed fucking 12.
I mean, we'll never use these cars in arcade mode, but there's something at least. Hopefully you get them in career
In
mode.
career mode.
Anyways, yeah, that's it for arcade mode now. We are done. So, yeah, just to prove something, because I usually do these after the end of every episode, but I'm doing it with the arcade mode because
Have you already
it
done
would take
the
too much
time
time.
attack? Or...
Yep. So,
Okay, just checking.
if we go into here, game status,
Oh, yeah,
we are
that's right.
46.5% of the way through the game now. So,
Congratulations.
yeah, and in case you're wondering, garage-wise, we don't win anything whatsoever.
What do we win?
Well-
aside from like an extra thing in the credits.
Completion.
You get like a Panos from the time trials, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah.
Yeah, I got a
Are you
Panos
gonna do
already.
Time trials, Emile?
That's the
Oh,
car
yeah,
I'm
we
in.
did it.
So, yeah. Anyways,
Are you going to do the time trials?
I've done them.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was
You
the
said it
7th
twice.
episode. I got this. Anyways, yeah, that's it for this episode of GT3. In the next episode, we finally make a triumphant return back to the Gran Turismo mode.
No.
So, what did everybody like?
Jesus. Join us
Didn't
for
we
that.
need that?
And I apologise for your ears. Join us for that. Thank you all very much for watching. My name's been the Real Emile, and until next time, fuck arcade mode.
Hey!
But I like arcade mode.
So do I, but apparently
71.
fuck us.
And farewell.